Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you are doing great. I am standing at a Capitol building in Puerto Rico. I've had an amazing time down here, and I wanted to talk to you about the economy of Puerto Rico, what I've noticed, and how it plays into the grand scheme of things, of how we take advantage of this next collapse. First off, people in Puerto Rico are very kind, an amazingly chill vibe, but ironically that chill vibe can turn into something like when you're in a hurry, you're ready for something, you want to order your meal or something like that, and everybody's relaxed. But that's a good thing as well, but it can also be a bad thing. You know, people that have their head in the sand and have no idea what's going on in this economy, this next bubble collapsing, the economy that's currently collapsing, it's one thing to be ready for it. Let me put it this way. It's hard to really get the grasp of my feeling, because there are a lot of people that are just chill and just like, everything's okay, it's gonna be good, we're enjoying life. What I've noticed about the people here in Puerto Rico is it seems there are severely two classes. There are the people with money and then the people without money. And you know my mission. I want to take the people without money and see them get rich, right? Because they know what it's like to have nothing. So when they come into something, they're going to be good people with it, hopefully, right? And in Puerto Rico, it has been ravished by hurricanes, lately Hurricane Maria, but then it has dealt with this massive boom in real estate where people are getting completely priced out of real estate. I was talking to a gentleman that worked at the hotel we were at. He said, our economy is doing horrible. I can't afford anything. Just the prices are not keeping up with real wages, right? I mean, everything in this country, it seems like is 40% more than it is in the States, except I'll say gasoline. At least gasoline in California is more expensive than here in Puerto Rico. But my point being is that we look at these big capitals, and if you see on both sides of you guys are presidents, statues of presidents on both sides. And we'll see if the camera pans to both sides when I'm doing this. My awesome son, he's doing the filming. And I wanted to show you these presidents because really what's interesting is I pulled up here to a Capitol building in Puerto Rico and I saw these statues and it said the statue of presidents. And I'm like, okay, let's see what kind of Puerto Rican leaders, they're talking about. And they're not. They're American leaders. Why? Because we moved in here strategically. And it's just very interesting that here in another country that was at one point its own sovereign country is now under the rule and rules of American leaders. And I gotta be honest with you, that makes me sad. This place has so many things to offer, so many things to give, but it is now under the dictatorship, I'm gonna say it honestly, of American leaders. So they are now going to be held captive by American monetary policy. And they already have headwinds. They already have costs that are much higher than America. Why? Because America said, if we're gonna give you money or we're gonna give you help, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna buy everything from us. Sounds like the petrodollar, doesn't it? And so they have to, if they wanna buy a car that's manufactured in Japan, that car comes from Japan, goes to the US, then the Puerto Rican people have to buy it from America at a already marked up price. They'd sell it here to make more money. So they're already at a disadvantage. Now, how do I see us making money from this? I'm gonna be honest with you. There are parts of this country that are blowing up real estate wise because wealthy people from America are coming here for a tax haven. Do I agree with that? Yes, I love tax havens. I love legal ways of not paying taxes, right? That's tax avoidance. That's doing it the legal way. We want to be legal. We want to do it right. Problem is it hurts the middle and lower class. And really, I don't know if there is much of a middle class here unless you're a business owner, quite frankly, what I've been noticing. So how do we get ahead? Well, just like the Puerto Ricans have a choice, so do you in America or anywhere in the world. And that is start to save. Like I said, I don't want to be a broken harp. Save money, get out of debt, don't get into frivolous debt. Because what will happen is people are flooding here for a tax haven from American taxes, but also they're buying here because they believe it's a good investment. When this market turns, Puerto Rico is going to be just like any other country that sees a downturn in its economy and everything's gonna fall. As a matter of fact, usually the faster they go up, the harder they crash. I think it's very, very important for people to get it through their heads that just because it's going up, it's racing up today, doesn't mean it's gonna be racing up tomorrow. And just like we look to and they say leaders, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know of a whole lot of leaders in government right now, because a leader puts your best interests at heart, not theirs, right? We have a world of people that are padding their own pockets with knowledge and money and not spreading it throughout the world. So it takes some of us to stand up and to start to say, hey, enough is enough. I want the greater good for humans. Now, right behind you, there's a statue of, it is a memorial to those in Puerto Rico that gave their lives during World War II. It might as well be for any war. But honestly, think about this. Men and women served and gave their lives to fight for our freedoms. And right now they're being taken. And it's time to take it back. Well, how do we take it back? Honestly, we hit them where it hurts, and that's money. Just like the famous Rothschild says, I care not who makes the laws of a country, give me control of the money supply and I will rule the world. And I know I just messed that up, but I don't have a fancy, editor behind me or somebody telling me what it is. But you get the point. It's not about who makes the laws, it's about who controls the money. And that is what we are here to do. Ninja Nation is going to be a nation of prepared and not scared human beings around the world. I don't care what country you're in, I don't care what sex you are, I don't care what sexual orientation you are, I don't care what color you are. Did I already say that? I don't care about any of those things. I care about you becoming wealthy and then being good human beings to the rest of the world. That is how we take down this system. That is how we show these guys who is in control, the ones with the money. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I thank all of the people of Puerto Rico. It's been such an amazing stay. It's been a real blessing. The Economic Ninja is out.